What's up, XRP family? Thank you for joining the video today. And today we have some interesting news to talk about. Before we dig in the video, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to check out our Patreon, which we launched today. And I'm very excited to share with you some exclusive content which we have for you if you decide to support us. And thank you very much, by the way, if you do that. So let's dig in because we have some very interesting stuff to talk about. Here we have Federal Reserve Payments Pilot incorporates Ripple partner Volant Technologies. Let's take a look what this means. Ripple partner Volante Technologies becomes the latest fintech company to join the Federal Reserve's new instant payments pilot scheme. The service will help provide American consumers and businesses with instant payment services. This comes as Ripple Labs nears its first checkpoint in a battle with the SEC. Very interesting, guys. This is literally the Federal Reserve, and they are actually stating that they are gonna use Ripplenet, which is huge because if you think about it, the SEC is currently in a lawsuit with Ripple, but that doesn't mean that the Federal Reserve is actually wanting to use the technology. This is just showing us that Ripple is the future in cross-border payments and it has the technology. So that's why XRP is the best digital asset out there. Let's take a look. The pilot will include over 110 organizations from the Federal Reserve's FedNow community to support the development, testing, and adoption of the service. Now here we have the official tweet of Volante, proud to be leading the way in implementing the Federal Reserve upcoming instant payment offering. Very interesting. We're gratified by the industry's tremendous interest and willingness to devote time and energy to help us develop the FedNow service. A race for speed and crypto. The Federal Reserve's FedNow pilot scheme is part of an industry-wide effort to provide users with instant payments. Now, if this happens, whole America would be using the technology of Ripple. Now, how much money do you think that is? That's trillions of dollars, guys, and that is so huge for XRP. Now here we have, will Ripple lead the way? Once the only major player in decentralized instant payment settlement, Ripple now faces multiple competitors. This is not very true. The only competitor, guys, is actually Stellar, which Stellar is very, very good, but it's not around for a long time like Ripple. And Ripple already has so many partnerships. So Stellar will definitely play a role together with Ripple, but it will never be used instead of XRP or Ripple, the company. Moreover, the influx of the likes of Visa, PayPal, and now the Federal Reserve shows the forces that Ripple is set to face. This all comes amid its ongoing battle with the SEC over the classification of XRP as a security. Very, very good news, guys. So let's take a look what's going on here. Visa teams up with Goldman Sachs to improve global payments. Now, we know that Visa is a very big player. We do not know if Visa will actually decide to use Ripplenet. It isn't official news yet, but we know that it may happen. And once this is in the news, we will also have another catalyst that will really improve the price of XRP. Now we have the solutions will boost Goldman's cross-border B2B and B2C payments program for high and low value payments. The company's corporate clients can move funds quickly and securely, have near real-time visibility into their own payment status, obtain necessary reconciliation and compliance data, which will ultimately improve organizations' cash flow. Now, can you see how important it is to have cross-border payments and to have a good technology that uses the cross-border payments? Because it costs a lot of money, especially for big companies. They don't want to wait a long time because waiting costs money. So this is the whole problem. Now here they clearly talk about that. They are not saying what they are using, but most definitely they will look into Ripple as it is the best solution at the moment. Here we have XRP lawsuit. What's the existential threat Ripple is facing? Now Ripple has actually opposed against the file motion of the SEC. Well, the SEC wanted to have an extension of 60 days because they want time. But I don't think they're gonna get it. Here we see Ripple in its latest filings has reiterated the importance of the same, with the defendants contending delay in this litigation poses an existential threat to Ripple's business in the United States. Now here is why they say that, guys, because this has been going on for a long time, and it's not good for a company to have a lawsuit for this long, and it's not fair. The SEC till now has literally nothing on Ripple, nothing. And it's not fair for a company to be in a lawsuit for this time, because the trust goes away if people do not know the details of the ongoing lawsuit. Going on to cite how the pendency of the lawsuit has significantly hurt XRP's market at home and abroad and the liquidity associated with the crypto asset in the United States. The defendants also argue that Ripple's ability to manage and develop ODL worldwide has been damaged. Now the SEC has to pay for this because this is not good. The best part of this opposition by Ripple is when it points out that many of the delays the SEC complains of were caused by the SEC itself, failing to turn over documents related to BTC Ethereum status as a security after being told twice by the judge. Legal judo. This is really looking bad for the SEC. Now guys, I don't know what you think, but I think that this is already a lost case for the SEC. And the time is very near to get a decision on this lawsuit. Because I think it's very near to flip the switch. Because they need this technology. They need this instant cross-border payments to improve the economy. Now here we have Matt Hamilton, which actually says he's doing a stream on cross-currency payments on XP Ledger. A few people asked about using the XRPL for transacting Bitcoin and using the built-in DEX. Now this is actually very interesting what he's saying here and caught my attention. Some people don't realize that the XRP Ledger was the first blockchain to allow for the tokenization of other assets, such as USD, BTC, and Ethereum, Euro, and has a built-in decentralized exchange. This has all been running since 2012 when the XRP Ledger launched. You see, guys, the XRP Ledger is something very big. It's literally made for this, to run CBDCs on one place and govern them, so they can see all the transactions. They can see what's happening. One of the tactics that El Salvador are going to do is to offer to instantly buy BTC from merchants who accept it as legal tender but don't want the risk of holding it. I'll show with some code how you can make cross-currency payments on the XRP Ledger. Very interesting. You can just send BTC to another country with the XRP Ledger while not holding BTC. Very interesting. Ripple files opposition to SEC. Now this is Ripple asking for the motion being denied that the SEC wants to extend for 60 days. Why? Because this will really hurt the company. Delay in this litigation poses an existential threat to Ripple's business in the United States. People are not able to buy XRP on the market in the United States because of this. The judge will have to make a very clear decision based on this. And how it's looking now, it's gonna definitely deny the 60-day extension for the SEC. It's looking really bad. SEC blabbers that there will be a far-reaching consequences if they lose their Ripple's lawsuit. Let's take a look at what they're saying. The court should avoid setting precedents with such far-reaching consequences. According to the regulator, in the event of a loss, future defendants will be able to refer to a court decision, as was the case with Ripple. So they are actually afraid that there will be another cryptocurrency company doing the same thing as Ripple, which is actually not possible, because Ripple is the only company that is literally working together with banks and has a good technology like this. So XRP Ripple is a very special cryptocurrency company if you look at it like that. But actually, so the SEC is afraid that this case can be used as a reference for future cases, and they will be able to say, hey, what you did with Ripple, you have to do the same with our case. But of course, that's not true, because we know that if Ripple gets regulated in a good way, it's not true that every cryptocurrency company can be regulated in a good way, because they do not have the same fundamentals as Ripple. So that's the big difference right here. XRP price prediction: Ripple targets $5.50 after crucial rebound. Now it does really look good on the charts, guys. We have hit some bottoms. I think we're gonna go a little bit slower, but it's very definitely possible that we are gonna hit that all-time high very soon. XRP price seems to be holding above a major support cluster. As long as Ripple remains trading above 70 cents, it could rebound to new all-time highs. A head and shoulder pattern on the weekly suggests an incoming rally to $5. That would not surprise me at all. These are analysts on FX Street. These guys knows what they're talking about. You can go and check the video for analysis. China's Qinghai province has ordered all crypto miners to shut down. Now that, guys, this is something very concerning what's going on here. Bitcoin is really being regulated in China and they're having problems. And we know that almost 4 miners actually are controlling the Bitcoin hash power of the whole network. If they are to be shut down, the price of Bitcoin will go down very fast and very hard. And of course, other cryptocurrencies will follow. But of course, it's time for Bitcoin to be dethroned. And guess what? I think it's almost time for that to happen. Wait for the SEC lawsuit result before investing in Ripple. This is a very interesting title to put here, because I think it's very stupid to wait before the SEC lawsuit, because Ripple is really in favor right now, and I don't think that the SEC can come back from all of this. Okay, you never know. That's just a fact, that you never know who's really gonna win. But if you look at the facts, what we have till now, it doesn't look good. Putting aside all the Ripple's price predictions, as all of them are just educated guesses, will we ever see it reaching anything like its 2018 high of $3.84? I do not know. That I cannot answer this. In April, XRP's price got as high as $2 almost, and as of today, it's around 85 cents. Let me reiterate my verdict from my previous article. I see value in Ripple, but do not confuse value with true worth. Now, this is what most of the people are thinking. This is why most of the people are not buying XRP, and I think they're making a very big mistake. Because it's really easy. You can just go to the website of Ripple, look at all the partnerships, look at what they're doing, and you will just know that XRP and Ripple are one of the best investments that there is. And it doesn't matter that they are in a lawsuit with the SEC. The SEC has also made a lawsuit against Tesla. Look what happened after that. They went skyrocket after that. So it doesn't mean anything. Were $64,000 per Bitcoin realistic? No. Amazing tweet from Jack the Rippler. Were 4,000 for an Ethereum realistic? No. Guys, I remember Ethereum having its ICO for $1, and now it's $4,000. And people say that $1,000 for XRP is not realistic. You see, it doesn't make sense. It just makes sense when it happens. This is the whole point. Were $280 per Litecoin realistic? No. Was anyone expecting Dogecoin to hit 78 cents? No. but $1,000 for XRP is realistic, definitely. So I really think it's gonna happen very soon, guys, at least 2 to 3 digits. Let's take a look at Jim Rickers on why Elon Musk announced Tesla would not accept Bitcoin and they weren't buying more.
Elon Musk is the greatest showman and promoter since P.T. Barnum. But those two things were actually related, because Elon Musk came out and he said two things. He said, number one, Tesla is buying Bitcoin. It bought, like, I forget the exact number, but it might have been upwards of $1 billion equivalent of Bitcoin. Number two, he said that you could buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, that they had made arrangements, and if you wanted to pay for Bitcoin, that was fine. Well, that was, I talked a little bit about, when I was talking about the stock market in my keynote, I was talking about narratives. Well, that narrative dominated the Bitcoin world. I mean, you just look at a Bitcoin price chart, right? And then look at marketplaces where Elon Musk made those statements. It went right up from there. Now, here's the point. What Musk missed is that if you link Tesla to Bitcoin, all of a sudden your stock price doesn't have anything to do with promoting electronic vehicles anymore. It has to do with the price of Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin going down was not only going to affect Elon Musk's Bitcoin, it was going to affect the price of his stock. I don't know this for a fact, but my estimate would be that somebody tapped him on the shoulder and said, hey, E, do you realize that you've now linked the price of your stock to Bitcoin? And then he comes out, it was literally just a matter of a few weeks, and says, you know what, time out, we're not taking Bitcoin for Tesla. You can't buy Tesla with Bitcoin. And he said, we're not dumping it, but we're not buying any more. And then the price of Bitcoin started to crash immediately. And of course, that took the price of Tesla down, and Michael Burry made a lot of money. But I think Musk failed to understand, but he had a stock that was volatile enough. He was a very good promoter.
Very interesting. And that's very true. But I think Elon Musk knows very well what he's doing. Let's take a look at El Salvador on accepting Bitcoin as a legal tender. That means you can legally buy stuff with Bitcoin. Very interesting. Very interesting. El Salvador is the first country in the world to make Bitcoin legal. And this is a very big step, I think, towards the future. Now let's take a look at the last thing in this video. Virgin Money Australia is now live on the Ripple integrated Temenos banking cloud. Let's take a look what that means. It means that this company is going to use Ripplenet. This week, Deloitte presented a pioneer project at the Temenos Community Forum 2016 in Barcelona, full integration with the Ripple protocol and the Temenos core banking software using the RUP. Here you can see another Australian company that is now using Ripple and going live on the blockchain. Very, very interesting news, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe for more XRP news every day. Thank you very much.